My name is Mrs. Nancy Wilson White. I am a nurse and a small business owner. I've been married for 10 months. Yeah.
Go slow. The all-new slow indulgence.
Okay, so I think in 2018, somewhere April, I was bored in my hostel, so I decided to hang out with a friend. And then, fortunately or unfortunately for us, we ended up at his workplace. There was a party going on there, so he was emceeing and then he came around. I was a bit rude, to be honest. So after the day, I was asked to go and apologize to him, and then I sent him a DM on Instagram. Then boom, the friendship began. Yeah, we started talking. We became best friends. So we were practically just talking, hanging out and all that. Then I think somewhere 2019 July, we were having a conversation about his new space he wanted to rent, and I'm like, why this big space? Then he goes like, I want to build a family with you sooner or later. So there was nothing like an official I love you. That was where it began. Yeah. So that was it. It was friendship throughout then. The proposal came, I think, on my birthday. That was 2 months to my wedding. Yeah, on my birthday. I made him know I had a wedding the day after, so I didn't want to stress. But then he said, let's go for dinner. We went for the dinner, and then there was an ice cream for me. The ice cream came and it was written, will you marry me? Of course, why not? I said yes, and then, because I'd already told him in the beginning when we were friends that I don't want a proposal like with everybody. I want a small thing. So probably he noticed it and then he kept that down. That was it. So it was just us and one friend then. Oh, the planning was before lockdown. Somewhere April 2020. He said he wanted to marry me. I'm like, come see my parents. So he came to see them. We gave him the list and all that. And he's like, let's get married in July. April, May, June, July. How? I didn't understand. So I made him know, okay, fine, why not? Let's just do it in November. I'm my mom's firstborn, so on her birthday in November. He's like, cool. I want you, and that's all. So that was it. So it was like 6 months preparations for us, yeah. He's a media personality, so most of the vendors were his friends. And then with catering and all that too, were people I knew personally, so it was easier for us. The little ones we did not get, the planner helped us with it. I had a planner, MC, caterer, makeup artist. Who else? With the Kente and the gown, he was very specific and particular about it, because he actually wrote to me that I want to see you and cry on the wedding day, so please let me choose a vendor for you. So he actually went online, searched for vendors, and then he came up with Yoli Kumsin. He said, this lady is very good, please use her for me. So with my gown and my Kente, I had no option than to choose what he wanted. That was it. And he cried too. So yes, the plan worked. It never really worked for us because we wanted only 200 people. I told my dad that there's 100 coming from our side and then 100. He said no way, because my dad, he likes to show off. Not like show off, but the show and share. So he's like, I can produce 100 people right now, so it means you're not getting any card. So I had to beg him, and then I gave him 50 of the cards. The remaining 50, I had to count my colleagues, my church friends, and then people I knew from the outside, which was very difficult. But I had no option. But at the end of the day, people found their way in. 200, we had times 4 or 5. It was serious, very serious. I don't know how they got to know the venue because it was strictly by invitation. I gave out cards myself, so I don't know who invited them or how they entered, but they came. I think after the first performance, like the whole place was so, I'm like, baby, where are they coming from? People didn't mind if they would squat or stand. The most important part was they were in there with us. There are thousands of people. Yeah, millions. Especially from his side. I mean, from my side, you would only tell my friends, not me personally, but from his side, people still see us and be like, you people, you did this, you did that. Yeah. Okay, so with that, I did a funny thing. After he came for the list, I posted on my status that whoever wants to be part of my bridal team should write an application to my DM. Yes, I did that. And I had people I knew, like, not friends, but people I had met probably once or twice coming to my DM, oh, I'll be interested in doing this, I'm interested and all that. And I didn't mind. So immediately I tested my friends, like people who I've known for 2 years or more. And I told them, you know what? I am getting married in November, but then this is the plan. I don't want to use people I don't really know, people who don't really know my house and all that as part of my bridal team. If not, everything will be messed up. In my house, I am the firstborn. I need people who would help my mom. So one girl did not agree, but I had to force her. Then they understood. I created a group for them. I'm like, okay, ushering, protocol and all that. You guys should just disperse the rules and all that. And trust me, it was the best decision ever. So I had 3 of my close friends out of the 9 girls I had. That's not to say the 6 girls are not people I don't know, but they were not friends. Yeah, they never even knew my house to the day. Yes. So I would advise people who take that route because, you know, you don't know who you are meeting on that day. Even the families that came, I didn't even know most of them. You might disrespect somebody, you might say something the person would not like. It is only those who know you and understand you that would be able to contain whichever thing. Those on the outside will probably get angry and then say their mind to the people. And forever, it will linger on their mind. They will keep saying, oh, when I came to this girl's wedding, her people disrespected me and all that. So that was it. And I don't regret it at all. I think I have 1 or 2. Yes. You know, I moved the date to November. So he went to pay for the date. When he went, the woman over there said, we have 7th and 21st November available. So you choose one. The next moment, the woman said, 21st is booked, so unless 7th. I'm like, cool, that's my mom's birthday, so let's choose 7th. We chose it, and unfortunately, my grandfather had died earlier that year. But because of the COVID, they moved the date. They said we were going to do the funeral in October. Only for her to come back from the village, she's like, Nancy, the funeral is on the 7th of November. That was like 1 month to the wedding. I didn't know how to tell him because I chose the date. So I went to him one evening and I made him know. He was sad, actually, because 1 month, we are not going to look for vendors. So we had to call the planner, do everything, like search online. That night we did not sleep. But glory be to God, the next morning, the woman from Christ the King called. And she's like, Mrs., I remember you guys saying you wanted 23rd or 7th. And the truth of the matter is, whoever booked 23rd, it's saying that they are moving their date to next year. So 23rd is available. Would you still like to change it to 23rd? That day, I did not eat. I kept thanking God because in my mind, Christ the King is big enough for us. And I am coming from Kaswa. My people are coming from Kaswa. So I wanted a point where everybody will be able to come. So I didn't know where else to choose. So she telling me the next day that, oh, that date was available was a miracle. Yeah, it was very scary, but in the end, God showed himself. The second one, I made my parents choose the kente they wanted to wear on the D-Day themselves. So they chose it, and then I sent it to one guy in Kumasi to weave it for me. He kept delaying with the kente. He brought mine for my designer to sew mine. He's like, oh, your parents own the last days, they can't even sew it, and then it takes time and all that. I agreed. On Monday, engagement is Thursday, he called, please go to Achimota station for the kente, it is in. I'm like, cool. I went to Achimota station, and then it was only my mom's own that came. I called this guy and he said he sent all, so I should blame the drivers. I went to the male friend that day. The way I cried, because I didn't know how to go and explain to my father that the kente you chose, only mom's own came. I didn't know how to do it. So my friend was like, Nancy, you know what, let me take you home. I will sort this out. So later that day, he called and he's like, the guy has called him saying that they found the kente, so the next morning they would bring it. So the next morning, he went to Achimota station himself, went to take the kente and brought it to the house. What was it? I don't think in my next life I would allow anybody tell me, say, oh, don't worry, I will do it. I would rather pressure them. Yeah, because I almost fainted that day. Getting married, he asked me how many artists I would want to show up for our wedding. In my mind, I knew we were going to pay, so I only mentioned 2. And we got to the reception grounds. The event started. I saw the first person, the biggest artist I never dreamt of, because I knew we can't afford. This person came to perform, and then after cutting the cake, it no longer became a wedding reception, it was a wedding jam. I can count 9 artists right now who performed that night. Stonebwoy was first, there was Kidi, then Mr. Drew came, Dope Nation, after changing, Nanki came, Kente came, Medical performed, Chase Forever, right, performed, OUAW, Sinner Soul. So means I've mentioned 10. But we had more than 15 artists in there. Chris Waldo did not perform, Joey B did not perform, Camido did not perform. They only wanted to sit and then watch us. So it no longer became a wedding reception, it was a wedding jam. And everywhere was crowded, everybody was jumping, everybody wants to see the artist. So there was no space. Like, I think that is where COVID should have come. Because that day was serious. It was a shutdown. It was mad. My parents couldn't dance, not because they were not happy or something, but they were overwhelmed. Looking at my wedding videos, I could see my dad like this. Because where we are coming from, nobody expects that. But I think he knew they were going to show up for him. I never knew. That night was serious. You should see the videos. No space, no breathing space for the groom and bride. Everybody. And then he was so particular. Songs he knew I would like to sing on a regular. I had all those people in there. But asking me who I wanted and who I wanted, I was looking at our budgets. I only mentioned 2. I just mentioned 10 who performed. Probably I've forgotten some stuff. We had a budget, but we didn't really look out for who first or who second. I think it was a planner that was doing most of that. He would be like, let's pay this person first, let's pay this person second. But with what I handled, the vendors I handled, if I told them, oh, I'm getting married on this day, I'm getting married to this person, they'll be like, oh, that's my brother. So I got huge discounts with most of the vendors I knew personally and the ones he gave to me. Yes, aside that, the rest, it was the planner that was handling it. Yeah. Gown. Because I wanted to look good, like myself. And you know, growing up, I think first year in nursing school, I watched Crazy Rich Asians. So that movie, I always said, God, if not for anything, the water or the gown, one must show up for me. So yes, I was very particular about my gown. But when I went to the designer, she never takes styles. She only asks for inspiration. So whatever you see on the day of, how do you even call it? Bridal review, it's new to you. You don't know what to expect on that day. Yes, because she always says she doesn't like to repeat styles for her clients. So she only asks for inspiration, but you can never give her your style. And she really did well. I think she really listened to me, and every day till I get to her, she really pulled it well. Valuable lessons. 1. Always have a planner. A fearful planner. A planner who knows God. Because somewhere in between our preparations, like, issues came up, things were confusing and all that, and he really understood his assignment. This was someone who could call me at 2 a.m. and be like, Nancy, let's pray. I don't know what you're going through, but let's pray. This is someone who would leave his house, Santa Maria, and come to Casa and come and see if I'm okay, because he needed me safe and sound for the wedding day. He is so powerful, and I would recommend him any day, anytime, anywhere. You should first get a planner. After getting a planner, know you are doing this for yourself. Nobody will show up for you. Don't think, oh, because it's the wedding, so people will come and support me. If you're expecting support from anybody, you'll be disappointed. You either do it on your own, and whatever comes later would be. Never expect anything from anybody. And don't think friends would come and then do what you want for you. Yes, some will not understand your style. Some will not understand your way of living. So it will be hard for them to adjust. So it's either you entertain it or you just say, I am doing this myself. Yeah. Marriage advice. I always go for the one my dad gave me. Before I left the house, he told me, Nancy, your mom and I have been married for 23 years. You know what has been going on in this house. As you are leaving, just know you are going to build your family. I'm not saying you should ignore us totally, but you are going to start your own life. Whatever you learned here, pick out the good ones and use them as a foundation for your marriage, not the building itself. The good ones should be the foundation of your marriage. And then learn how your husband wants his things. Use that to mix up everything and build your own marriage. You don't need anybody in there except God. And it has really worked for me. For 10 months, it's been blissful. I've had no issues, no, not at all. It's been just God and us, and we are fine. My father always told me he never went to my mom's parents or his parents saying, oh, my wife has done this. So I should learn to adjust to every situation, unless, of course, it is an abusive condition. Aside that, there's nothing we can't handle as humans, and there's nothing we don't say with our mouth. Yeah, so you can handle it. You just pray and move to the person. You'll be fine. Talking to whoever, the understanding is different. They are not in there with you. After saying it, they are gone. But maybe what they are saying will not work for you. What you would pray and do yourself is what will work for you. So that's it.
I give up.